Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the morning show. Good morning, Andy.
Good morning.
And happy September. Hope everyone had a wonderful Labor Day weekend, and it appears everyone relaxed.
Yeah, I didn't see too many cars on the road this weekend. What did you do?
Relaxed.
Really?
Yeah.
Just relaxed.
Well, most of the time.
Nice.
Yeah.
I started off my weekend, went to Friday night. Ella had a friend over. We went to the Texas Roadhouse. And the manager came over and asked how our meal was,
Nice.
which was a treat.
Uh-huh. Do they still have the peanut shells on the floor there?
No, but you can grab the peanuts and leave.
Oh.
I think someone was sued, but yeah, no, I haven't been there since they opened.
I can't remember what I did. Your mom wasn't feeling well. Had a bad cold all weekend, so laid low. But beautiful weather, and the heat continues. Just one more day. We've got sweaty weather today, sweater weather later in the week.
Really? Yeah.
Yes.
Let's go out to Tina on the Hometown Heating, Cooling, and More Skycam. Tina.
Good morning, JTV. It's Tina again from Hometown Heating, Cooling, and More. Just coming to tell you that it's going to be a beautiful day today, so get outside.
So it is going to be beautiful, but it's going to feel like 94 today.
She'll want to lose. She'll want to lose that sweatshirt.
For sure. Well, it's early, crisp morning, so sweatshirt weather. But yeah, it's going to feel like 94. Early predictions from a few weeks ago were that it was going to be 105 today. It is not.
No.
So that is nice.
That's good. But this is going to be the hottest day of the past few.
Yeah.
Yesterday it was 87. Right now, 72, and there's a possibility we could have a pop-up.
Did you watch football?
I did. I was going back and forth last night between the Duke and Clemson game and the U.S. Open. By the way, I was going to stay up and watch the conclusion of that match between Alexander Zverev and Jannik Sinner, but it didn't end until 1:41
Really? Who
this
won?
morning.
Who won?
The German.
Really? Good.
Yes.
Wow. I watched the Duke-Clemson game, and Clemson is terrible. Terrible.
Biggest upset, clearly, of the weekend, but it could go down as the upset of the year.
Yeah, we'll see. Michigan and Michigan State, both with regular wins to open the season. Thought they looked good.
Michigan football coach Jim Harbaugh said he was very pleased with the Wolverines. He's apparently watching at home on TV.
I believe he was watching at home.
On Peacock, which a lot of people couldn't find.
Yeah. A lot of people couldn't find, or if you did find, you had to spend the $5.99 a month. So, yeah, it was fine. It was interesting. Mike Tirico on the call.
Yes, well, he only had to drive like 20 minutes
Yeah,
to get
5
there.
minutes.
He lives there. And this week is the start of the NFL season. The NFL kicks off Thursday night with the Kansas City Chiefs and the Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs and the Detroit Lions.
Oh, we are so excited about this here. So excited about it.
The Lions.
Oh, we're so excited.
The Lions, the Detroit News this morning is saying the Lions, Lions could win Thursday night.
That'd be awesome. That would be great if they won. New development at my house. If my schedule couldn't get any busier, one of my dogs has diabetes.
Oh, no.
So
Does he have to wear a patch?
no, he has to have a shot of insulin twice a day,
No.
1 hour after he eats each time.
Can't you get one of those round circle things that Joe Jonas has?
No, no, I've looked into it. So now I am a veterinarian, and I am applying. Brandon, you should see me with this insulin, getting the needle and the shot.
Wow,
and
do you
throwing
glove
it.
up?
No, I don't. Nope. So I'm throwing 2 needles away every single day, but I'm making sure the cap's back on and they're disposed properly. Never had needles in our house before.
Is it covered by insurance?
No, it's not covered by insurance. But believe it or not, Walmart sells insulin pretty cheaply.
Really?
That's what I think.
Can you use people insulin on dogs?
It's the same thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's the same thing. So if my life can't get any busier, I'm now giving 2 shots of insulin a day to my pet.
Good thing you were giving that dog that expensive mail-ordered dog food. Is that what caused it?
Not sure what caused it, but is that how you would talk to people? I don't think so. It is not.
Huh. I'm just wondering because the one dog with diabetes is a bit heavy.
Well, he was.
Was.
Yeah, I don't know. He's never had people food or table scraps. I don't know. I guess it's very common, although I'm the first person I know that's ever had to give a dog 2 insulin shots a day. So what do I know?
Yesterday, Labor Day, a couple of traditions in Michigan, the Labor Walk in Detroit, and of course the UAW is threatening a strike. They want a lot more money and shorter work week, and their deadline is September 14th. President Biden said, no, I don't think they're going to strike. The other big thing that happens in Michigan, the annual Mackinac Bridge Walk, and for the first time in 7 years, they had 35,000 people, largest group, but back in 2016, 45,000.
Didn't we used to do this? Or we were up, I think
We were
we
up
used
there
to go
once.
to, yeah, Mom
Yeah.
did it. I think Sean Natello and her daughter Thea did this year.
It's also a tradition for the governor. The governor typically does the walk.
Who's
and
our governor again?
There she is.
It looks like she's going to fly into outer space.
The walk, they changed it. We didn't have a walk in 2020. We've been doing it since 1958.
Really?
And they used to close the bridge. Well, they do close the bridge, and everyone walked from one end to the other, and they had to bus them back and forth. No more. They can start at either end and then walk to the middle and then walk back. So
I'm terrified of that bridge.
I don't like to even drive on that bridge.
Me neither. High school football this week. First, let me give a shout out to everyone last week for pulling off that live game at Lumen Christi. That was sweet. Thanks to our entire crew. That was not easy to pull that off. So great job. This week live we'll have Battle Creek, Harper Creek at Northwest live. And then our other game will be Michigan Center at Columbia Central. And that's a Cascades Conference matchup. So that should be a good crowd as well down at Columbia. Thanks to Ryan Hackworth for always welcoming us with open arms at Columbia.
People are still leaving Black Rock Desert.
I'm worried about this.
Yeah, Burning Man. I've known about this. but
Yeah, I know
This
you
year,
have.
everyone knows about it.
Someone maybe has Ebola, and they're not telling anyone about it.
Why do they go? I mean, 7 days in the desert. You bring your own water.
I don't
you bring
know.
your
They
food?
interviewed this guy yesterday. He's been homeless since he was 9. He's 28. Like, I mean, so there's plenty of people. But it sounds a little spooky. Did you see that video of LAX where they closed LAX and made all these people walk outside?
No,
Yeah.
because of Burning Man.
Yeah, there might be Ebola at Burning Man.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Isn't this one of the things your cousin Tommy goes to?
Coachella. He does
Oh,
Coachella. He
Coachella.
doesn't do Burning Man. No, we won't let him.
Nice. I guess they're still leaving that
Yes.
desert.
Yeah, they are, if they can get out. The ORS Oktoberfest run is this month. They also have a kids superhero run. It's October 30th, and they're looking for volunteers. If you'd like to work the Oktoberfest, contact ORS. And the kids superhero run, that's my favorite run. You can dress up as your favorite superhero, and then you chase the villain across the finish line. Oktoberfest, presented by M&K, Jetting, and TVing.
The meteorological summer has ended. According to the National Weather Service, June, July, and August are summer, and we had the 7th wettest summer on record.
Really?
And yesterday in the UP, for the first time ever on Labor Day, they went over 90 degrees. Has not happened since they started keeping records in 1913.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, global warming. Have you heard of it?
So the summer event season, by the way, we had so many events in Jackson this past summer that you can go to our website and see 100 ORS photo galleries from
Just
summer
from the
events.
summer.
Just from summer events. in Jackson.
Amazing. Amazing. Let's look at some photos from what? What should we look at?
Well, there's a festival in Spain.
Lumen
last
Hall of
week.
Fame. Lumen Hall of
Lumen
Fame.
Hall
Let's
of
take a
Fame,
look at
yeah.
that. That was
Okay.
Thursday night. Yeah, there we go. Look at Mike Wartella. And I'm glad you were there to take these pictures, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you did a great job. There's my Uncle Bill, Wild Bill Lundberg. It was a fun night for the family. We broke Grandma to Arbor Manor. There's Jeff Ziegler. Jeff still looks like he could play Division I football.
He did.
Yeah, he still looks like he could right now.
Yeah.
And there's your friend Greg.
GOC, Hall of Famer,
Daniel Clark,
great runner.
unbelievable runner. Google Daniel Clark. This was a great Hall of Fame class.
Derek Tracy. Did you play football, Derek?
With Derek, yeah. Derek, Jimmy, and Teddy were all sophomores when I was a senior. Look how big those boys are.
Jimmy
Jimmy looks
Devine.
good. Jimmy's, and there's Ted. So fun night. Mrs. Pipko had on her buttons on her jacket from when Teddy played, and there's of course Kari Willis, the greatest of the great.
Yes, and Holly Hunting's daughter, accepting the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, it was nice.
What?
She came up. She drove 8 hours to be there.
Yeah.
Which was cool.
And there's our family, Grandma Rita, and there's you.
Yeah.
What's that face you're making?
I don't know why I'm making that face. Was that the only camera or picture you took?
No, there's some better ones of you, but other people had their eyes closed.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. I don't care. That's fine. Yeah, fun night. Very, very fun night. That sounds like your phone.
No, somebody's phone though.
Really? It sounds like yours. That's your ringtone. So yeah, that was a fun night at Lumen Christi for sure. Speaking of, I'm attending my first 7th grade volleyball game today. I've never been to a volleyball game.
No, you're kidding.
Not a 7th grade one.
When
Guess
do
where
they,
it is?
When do they play them?
They play today.
What time?
I don't know. 4? Guess where it is?
I know, it's Hastings.
It's in Hastings, Michigan. Yeah, so I have to leave right after the show if I want to get there in time to pay $5 to get in. So I'm looking forward to that. Should be fun.
What position does she play?
I don't know. I don't think there are positions.
Oh, yeah.
Let me get a couple games under my belt before I start talking shop. I don't know anything.
Bring some pictures tomorrow, will you?
Yeah, I will. I will try and do that.
Probably going to be hot
Yeah, it probably will be hot.
in the
Today-
Hastings,
Go
Hastings
ahead.
Middle School gym.
Yeah, probably. Okay. You have some YPOP pictures.
Some what pictures?
YPOP, Young People of Purpose.
YPOP, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Saturday, it was the annual celebration of gardening in the YPOP garden on Maple Street.
Dink it gardening.
I stopped by and I got strawberry shortcake and at 11 a.m. And I asked, is it too early for dessert? And the answer is no. But there are a lot of people, the Kilted Farmer there. I've noticed the Kilted Farmer at a couple events lately not wearing his kilt. So Diane Washington, the founder of YPOP. But a lot of people got a chance to get some free vegetables and fruits and share their garden bounty with others. So nice event.
It's one thing I wish I was better at it is gardening. I'm terrible. Terrible at it. Absolutely terrible. My father-in-law, he grows tomatoes, cucumbers, and the like. I'm not good at it. Our show today is brought to you by Heather Herndon and the entire Herndon team at Howard Hanna Real Estate Services. And each week, Heather reminds us why it's great to live here in Jackson. And today, the Grand River Brewery. And they take pride in everything they do. And what they do is craft beer, craft food, craft spirits, craft cocktails, and most importantly, crafting unforgettable experiences. Seating on the deck or inside, located downtown Jackson at 117 Louis Glick. And it is, it's Grand River Brewery season, it feels like, as we head into the fall. So they have a lot of events coming up. Check out their website.
Yeah, in fact, well, they do the beer mile on the ORS race
I
day.
have to look into that. But yeah, they normally do a beer mile. I'm not sure if it's the same day, but we'll find out.
We have one more festival of the summer one to share,
Okay.
the Tomatina Festival in Spain. And every year in the town of Bunal, I hope I'm saying it right, they have the annual street battle of tomatoes. 120 tons of overripe tomatoes are dumped by dump truck into the main street of the town, and participants, they just throw them. And this started as a food fight amongst the youngsters many years ago, and it's a tradition that's kept going. But it's just, see, to me, I see all this waste.
Waste, right?
They
Yeah.
say they're overripe. Well, why didn't they get them into people's hands before they went overripe?
We all eat food that's expired.
Tomatoes.
They look red
They
to me.
look fine.
They look fine to me.
Boil up some pasta.
We have On Deck, presented by Extreme Dodge. Here's what's coming up tonight in high school sports. Volleyball, Grass Lake at Tecumseh, Pittsford at J. Christian. Cross country, Columbia's on the road to Hudson. Boys soccer, Jackson at Adrian. Luma Christi will host Stockbridge, and Northwest will host Gabriel Richard. Chelsea at Jackson Golf. They will tee off around 3 o'clock today. Boys tennis, Columbia at home and Western at home, and then college. Spring Arbor men and women are on the road at Indiana Wesleyan for a 3:30 match, and that's all coming up.
Did you watch any of the U.S. Open tennis this weekend?
Only on accident. If I've turned it
Oh.
and thought something else was on, and then the tennis was still on.
It's continuing all week, and it's going to be in the mid-90s in New York today.
What do you think they'll do? They've been talking about the marijuana smell on court 17.
Yeah, it's next to the park, and you can
Okay.
smoke marijuana in the park. It's
Right.
legal. But the other thing, the people are yelling from the stands. Last night, that the Alexander Zverev from Germany, he had someone removed.
Well, here's what's happening. The folks in the stands, Brandon, they're betting on each point. They're betting.
Oh.
I mean, this is what's happening.
Really?
Like at
Live
tennis,
betting.
at golf. I mean, you know, it's becoming a large problem.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's what's happening.
Who's on the show today?
We have a wonderful show. We're going to get things started with Randy Locke and Liz Snell from Jackson College, and they'll join us right after this break.